industry is continuing to grow in Syracuse as more and more creative professionals are calling the Salt City their new home.
To lean into that, the Syracuse Actors Studio is offering an educational Hollywood-inspired panel featuring local and national film directors. Here to tell us more, we have co-founder and president of the Syracuse Actors Studio, Joe Cunningham, along with film directors Nicole Cavallero and James Marlowe. Welcome to Bridge Street.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Joe, for our viewers who aren't familiar with SAS, what is the Syracuse Actors Studio?
Sure. Syracuse Actors Studio, or SAS as we like to call it, is a group of amazing actors that comes together every month to learn about acting together, to help each other get jobs in theater and film, and we also help each other create our own projects in theater and film as well.
And I know that American High is right in Liverpool, and we've been excited to have you there, and I know there's a lot of activity. We see actors making appearances at area restaurants and establishments. What's going on with all of that?
Yes, we partnered with American High last year. Laura Stisser, my co-founder, and also Aaron Williams, our liaison, made a partnership with them, and they've been just so kind to us, letting us host events there and partnering with us when they have films, like asking us for actors to cast for their films. It's just a great ecosystem in Syracuse of actors and filmmaking and everything.
Nicole and James, what inspired you to become directors?
There's so many motivating factors for myself. I have a strong creative arts background, but I also have a strong behavioral health background. And I just felt that the two were paired so nicely together, and expressing that in film is the perfect extension of who I am as a creative. So, yeah.
And I just love telling stories. I mean, the first film in the current series that I make, I remember I was the only actor in it, the only crew member, you know, didn't really have a budget. And then I submitted it to the Syracuse International Film Festival, and somehow it was accepted, and then somehow won the Judges Award. I remember thinking, you know, are you sure you don't want to give this to someone who didn't film half of it in their basement? But they did anyway. And, but it just, you know, makes me think that it doesn't matter if you don't have a budget, if you don't have you know, a crew, because if you have a good idea for a film, I mean, you can make one. So you should just give it a try, and you might surprise yourself.
So are we saying now that you don't have to go to LA or Hollywood and all those places to be an actor or to be a director and things like that?
That's exactly right. We open the studio to everybody to come in, and then we encourage, this event is to encourage especially actors, but anybody who has an idea to make a film, to take that step like James and Nicole. James actually inspired me to become a director, so just take that step and go out and find a way to make your movie.
What advice do you have, Nicole, for aspiring directors out there?
If you have a story and you see it in your head and you feel it in your bones, then you can do it. That's personal experience. If you don't have any questioning of yourself, just believe in yourself as well. That's very hard to do at times. But I think, especially if, you know, if you're not used to doing those sorts of things, it's challenging, but, you know, you don't know unless you try.
That's great guidance, I think, particularly for young people who are still trying to find themselves and discover what their passion is. To just that belief and motivation is awesome. So what's next? What's going on next?
After this month, well, this month specifically is the director's panel. Next month we'll be at the Palace Theater in Eastwood, and Joey Marcus is going to be putting on a stand-up comedy seminar. But we have our whole schedule out for the year. We're doing long-form improv. We're doing a TV show session where actors get to act out famous TV shows. We're doing Jenny Russo, who's one of our members. She went to the Strasberg Conservatory in New York City, which SAS is inspired from. She's doing a method acting Strasberg class, and it's all free. We take donations, but like we have no barrier of entry. Anybody, there's no audition process to get in. There's no cost. Like, you can just come and be a part of SAS and be in our network and like go act and stuff.
It's
so
such a good exposure to a community that you don't know exists.
Well, we appreciate what you're doing for creatives here in our community. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having us.
The Syracuse Actors Studio Directors Panel is Monday, February 23rd, beginning at 7 p.m. at American High Studios in Liverpool. The event is free and open to all. Donations will be accepted for the Academy at American High. For more information, check out the Actors Studio on Facebook and Instagram. We will post the Eventbrite link on our website after the show.